Hi, Dave. How are you?
doing?
You're looking fantastic.
I'm getting much better now.
Man, years ago when the Russian tourmalines came out, there was a real strong brown overtone to the color.
Exactly.
And what we're seeing now, you can see in this
Yes.
beautiful crystal with the quartz on the side, this really nice, even pink to red color.
Exactly.
It's just fantastic.
The color is definitely improved.
Yeah. And then you get these gemmy ones,
Yeah,
Dave,
see
like
that?
this guy here, and it's just total gem. You could cut a stone out of there.
Yeah,
and really
absolutely.
intense color.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
A lot of them on matrix.
Yeah, look
We're
at
getting
that.
albite matrix, little quartz crystals in association. A big quartz
Look at
crystal
this.
here with the albite, rubellite, tourmaline.
Yeah.
And I love
Yeah,
this
look at
one.
that.
You're
Isn't that
you're looking
beautiful?
down the C-axis of
C-axis,
these
that's
crystals,
correct.
and with the intense
right.
magenta red of those tourmalines.
Wonderful.
These are just fabulous. We've gotten a number of these recently, and we're so thrilled to have them
Wow,
because
that's
they're
great.
truly world-class
Oh,
tourmalines.
absolutely.
There's three different things that were in this new shipment.
Yeah.
These stepped octahedral crystals of fluorite.
Yeah.
These are from a new find in Fujian province.
Fabulous.
And-
Truncation, they
yeah.
call that. Yeah, that's
and they
fabulous.
look very similar to ones that came out a few years back from Jiangxi province, from the Shifang mine. And what I've been told is that these two provinces butt up against each other. So it's possible that these are from a mine that's fairly close to the other.
Okay.
But they certainly resemble the
fabulous.
earlier that are found. I love the intensity of the color and the
beautiful.
shape.
Absolutely.
You know, the other thing that's cool in here is that most of the time when you see reniform masses of fluorite or the little botryoids of fluorite, they're usually a smooth surface. A few years
Yes,
ago, there
that
were
is correct.
some out of China that were just purple and kind of botryoids and round.
in spheres, in fact.
Yep, in
yeah,
spheres.
actually big spheres.
But they had no crystal development.
That is correct. That has
These
crystal
emerald
surface.
green ones that
Yeah,
are coming out, I've
beautiful.
got a few of these in the case.
Yeah.
And this it's a really nicely crystallized surface. So
Absolutely.
you have the reniform, instead of the beautiful cubes or octahedrons,
yeah.
you have this beautiful reniform mass with little botryoids.
Yes.
But you know, they actually have some crystal development. They're very translucent,
Yes.
and they have a beautiful emerald green color.
Yeah.
On this stuff, this last Chinese batch, it was like 50 or 60%. I wanted to keep all of it. I was like, I love this stuff.
Yeah, it's
so,
fabulous.
So this one is really cool because
yeah,
every
that's
color
stick.
temperature
Yeah.
you put of light that you put this fluorite into, it changes.
Yeah.
And in this case, under LED light, it's a very deep indigo blue. You put this outside, and you get a whole new world. It goes to a blue-green.
Look at that color.
Yeah, you can see it's almost like a plumbo gumite blue,
Yeah.
especially the smaller crystals. Very translucent and quite a vibrant blue color.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that blue too much in the world of fluorite.
Yeah.
You know, fluorite has so many
Extremely
incredible
rare
colors.
color.
Yeah. And you know, the other thing, it almost matches your tattoo. I think that would go really well, Dave.
There you go. This thing here is about 12, 14 years old now, that tattoo.
That's a lovely tattoo,
Yeah.
and I think you need to be the hand model
Yeah,
for
there
this
you go.
fluorite from this point forward. And if these are the most gemmy dioptase we've found
fabulous.
yet out of the Cockaville.
Oh, yeah. See,
you
that's
can
a
see
pleasure to see that.
the really gemmy
yeah.
tips.
See, of this location, they were more opaque-ish compared
Right.
to some of the best sumet, but here these have gemminess. Another thing I like about them, instead of the white, which is highly desirable, don't
Yes.
misunderstand
Yes.
me, but here you have a, was it an
Kind of a
alteration?
blue-green. Yeah, it's an alteration
beautiful.
as
Yeah.
they were growing.
Yeah.
But I just love the really strong
Wonderful.
emerald green of
Oh,
this.
absolutely.
Yeah, and wonderful crystal size all the way from
Yes.
small cabinets
Yes.
up to and you can see around
Yes.
here it's overwhelmed by the case lights and some. But you got small cabinets, you got miniatures, you got
That's
toenails.
a wonderful locality
Yeah,
they
it's-
had. What is that, about 3 or 4 years they start getting these out?
That's true.
Yeah.
The other thing that came in was brand new
Yeah, look at
amethyst.
that. It's
This is out of,
unbelievable.
you know, we've seen over the last few years a number
That's
of
right.
amethyst quartz from the Gaboboseb Mountains.
Yes.
Now those are all in small, discrete vugs within basalt.
Okay.
So there's gas vesicles. The quartz has come in and crystallized, and they'll have a few amethyst crystals within the vugs in the basalt.
Yeah.
Now, to contrast that, in the Brandberg complex in the Arango region, they're actually on feldspar crystals,
Yes.
and they're these beautiful, some sceptered, some hoppered development of the quartz.
Yeah, I can
And-
see that. Yeah.
Yep, and a nice amethyst and smoky quartz in combination, and we've got several of those. This beautiful piece came from there, and I was noticing this little jewel, this one, when you get that backlit, it's really amethyst color.
It is.
It's almost like
beautiful.
this one in there is almost like
beautiful.
yeah. In Pakistan, however, in the Hunza Valley in particular, we've been able to get a couple very large lots.
Yeah, that's
and
wonderful.
and we just got a beautiful lot of aquamarine with muscovite, the beautiful rosettes, and in between these lovely aquamarine crystals. And this fluorite here is really a classic.
Isn't that a wonderful piece?
That is, it's gemmy, it's lustrous, and you can see how lovely the character is, Dave.
Oh yeah, this is a
It's just-
beautiful thing.
It's in super condition.
Absolutely, all truncated, and that's fabulous.
And we can actually
Gemminess.
clean this one up a little bit more. The muscovite, you can see it still has a little iron oxide. Rob said, well, you have two choices. You can either take it to the show with a little bit of iron still in it, or I can keep it till I come down at the main show. I said, I'd rather have the rock. so we elected to leave a little bit of the iron on it right now, and we can take it off later if somebody...
Wonderful.
This is from Badakhshan, and we've been told that it's one of the best that ever came out of Badakhshan.
Double terminated.
You know, most of the ones that we saw coming out looked like this with a very light pink and a little bit of color zonation. This happens to be blue at the termination here. But this one got a kind of a brownish red at the termination, and it was it looks like it was competing with the albite and the quartz. Just a lovely single crystal.
You have a secondary druzy quartz over the albite. Then you got this nice crystal here of quartz. Oh, this is a lovely thing. And then remember, this isn't sawed off at the bottom. It's double terminated.
It's double terminated.
Yeah, just show that right here. That's a perfect termination. There's no damage to this either. It's a killer.
Yeah, it's a beautiful piece.
Double terminated. It's an important specimen. So, Steve, do you have anything else to show us? Ooh, look at that face.
I have a few special pieces to show you in the back, David.
Look at this thing.
I'll let you hold it.
Holy cow, this is a killer.
Is that not beautiful?
Yeah, I have to say it's the best one I personally have seen so far. Yeah, that's wonderful.
And this came out of the very same pocket as the others.
Yeah, you can tell. Very typical of this particular pocket, with that light green contrast with the gemmy dioptase crystals.
And in super condition.
Wonderful, it's perfect.
Yeah. We have one I hadn't seen anything quite like before.
Oh, look at that. That is a double terminated dioptase on a single smoky quartz. I've never seen that before. Never seen that. It's totally new to me. Now, I don't know, you don't see everything that comes out, but this is the first time I've ever seen a thing like this. If you get quartz with them, usually a little side quartz, but that for a miniature.
Isn't that a special piece?
Killer miniature. Oh,
and I love even on the backside, the tourmalines.
It's all complete.
The quartz is complete.
Yeah.
And,
it's all intact.
Yeah.
Every bit of it.
Yeah.
Little etching, but it's natural.
Little etched on
it's
the
not
backside.
broken.
Right.
No, this is a killer.
And we looked at some of the Russian tourmalines before, but we didn't look at one like this, David. This is the finest
that's wonderful.
of these that we've ever had. And I love this piece. The color is so good.
Killer.
And
look at that.
And the quartz in association and the albite, just a
It's
beautiful.
perfect. Absolutely perfect. This is a gorgeous thing. Yeah, do you know this is killer by itself,
Yeah.
but here to add the wonderful matrix like that, and look at that smoky quartz, and it's cloudy at the top.
Yep.
Yeah, that is, the character of the specimen is fabulous.
Yeah.
I
love the termination.
And the wonderful modified termination.
Color as well.
Pyramidal termination. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh,
David, thanks for coming in our back room today.
Yeah.